YouTube, what the crap is going on? HeirofCarthage back, and it is time to lay some smack down on these Yamana jerks for destroying my farms. I guess they just don't know how much I like my rice, and it's time to go make them pay a little bit of a price here. And no, I didn't mean to rhyme that. Alright, so look, they've got a pretty good army here. They've got 4 katana samurai, 2 yari samurai, and 2 bow samurai, and then 3 generals cavalry units. So this is going to be a pretty substantial force. However, I do have a distinct skirmishing advantage, and then my matchlocks will give me an interesting advantage. However, I am going to have to watch out for those katana samurai because they could possibly wreak some havoc on me. See you on the battle map. Alright, my troops are arrayed before the great battle, and no doubt my daimyo has some words of inspiration for his troops. Words that are probably not that inspiring. Yeah, he should have said that the enemy smells funny, and I think that would have been better. In any case, let's get things moving here. Let's get our, I'm going to line up in the same formation that I've been lining up. It's proved pretty effective. Again, though, the enemy has a lot of melee troops, so I'm a little bit concerned about the damage those troops can cause to me, so I'm actually going to put my matchlocks, all of them this time. I'm not going to forget a unit. I'm going to actually put all of them out front and allow them to get shots on any enemy infantry charges. I'm going to go ahead and put them on a ranked fire ability, and then right behind these bows, I'm actually going to put my katana samurai because that's where I expect the main attack. And then what I will do is use my yari ashigaru to reinforce on the flanks. This will allow me to, we'll kind of set up kind of a crescent formation that's reminiscent of some Hannibalic tactics. And this will allow me a little bit of protection from any enemy flank attacks. Kind of let me expand my the amount of area that I can control. I am going to keep my 2 bow cav. Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to separate my bow cav units, and we'll run one behind each flank of this yari ashigaru, and I can use that as a retreat point to keep them safe from the enemy general's bodyguards that are no doubt going to want to probably lay chase. So let's go ahead and start the battle. The enemy has taken a stationary position. Ooh, I don't know, they're actually moving now, though. It looks like the enemy's going to advance on me, or maybe they're just moving to take that hill position. I don't want to rush them, because that's going to give them much more of an advantage than I would like, so let's actually sit back for a second. I'm just going to move straight back. Let's pick at them with our bow cav, and see what they're going to do exactly. They may just rush forward and take this hill and camp there, because to be quite honest, that would probably be a pretty smart move for them. I do have my matchlocks there for protection too, so if anything chases me, I can run my bow cav back. So let's move my bow cav together into the center. Interested to see what the enemy's going to do. I wouldn't be half surprised if they just ended up sitting still on top of that hill because they are the defender. If that's the case, I'll move up and force them to attack. But again, I want to push the advantage that my matchlocks are going to give me here, or else I'm going to be letting the enemy play to their advantage, which is absolutely not what I want. So let's do a little bit of harassment here and see if we can keep them moving. My bow cav is going to cause minimal damage to these troops that are in the woods. Okay, I see a salvo of arrows going. I'm going to go ahead and move back so that their bows can't return fire to me. It looks like we are drawing the enemy forward, and a lot of their troops that are moving forward are indeed melee troops. I'm going to move up my katana samurai a little bit closer to the front of the fight so that I can easily countercharge enemies after unleashing a volley of matchlock fire. Okay, the enemy is just making a dead charge straight for my lines. This is really going to work well for me. I'm going to let my matchlocks fire, and then I'll click a counter charge, and then my flanking units, I'll just put them into a guard mode to hold the flank. Okay, my matchlock should deliver an opening volley here, and a fairly punishing volley it should be. Okay, it's time to retreat my matchlocks. They got hit by a little bit of a charge. Pull them back, take them out of fire at will. My katana samurai are holding the front. Let's see.
general is in grave danger,
I believe the punishing matchlock volley my guys delivered at the very first will be enough to turn this battle, though I'm not certain of it. Their guys are doing pretty well. Looks like my sword units did do some breaking on the front, though. We can now chase down these bow samurai units, and I think their other sword units about to break here in the center. I did take quite a bit of damage, though, to some of my units. I've got my my bow cav shooting at their general. Good. Yep. So it was not necessarily a very clean victory for me, obviously, because I took a charge straight up the center. But seeing how superior their army was, and how much damage I was able to do in those initial volleys, really made it to where I could have technically inferior infantry and still be able to pull that off. So interesting battle there. Hope you all enjoyed that. All right, here's the post-battle report. A lot of my men, again, have quite a bit of experience. Some of that might back off as they retrain, but I mean, this is going to make my katana samurai that much more effective. In the end, I did not lose any units. They will all be able to retrain. If we take a look at the statistics from top to bottom, not a surprise that my katana samurai got the most kills. But if you take a look, the matchlock Ashigaru right here, 62 kills from a single volley. And then this one, 31 kills, and then, let's see, 62, 60, yeah, so my matchlock accounted for basically about 150 quick kills from a single volley there, and that's basically like the enemy having lost an entire unit and then some just on a single volley. So definitely useful to do what I did there. And when your opponent is charging, obviously, in either online or against the AI, take advantage of that. Of course, most human opponents will not be stupid enough to make a full-on charge into overwhelming matchlock fire, as that's generally not considered a smart tactic. We're going to try and see if we can calm this settlement down since my troops are not there, and it looks like my team missionaries put together have indeed accomplished that. And I'll put my Metsuke in there for now too. This helps them gain some experience as well. I'm going to leave my general up here at the front, ready to strike back against the Yamana. And yeah, we'll just do that for now. Looks like my income is still alright. So let's take a look at our research. We've got 2 turns until we get naval expertise, which allows me to build Red Seal Company too, which is pretty cool. I think I'll have... I know I need access to wood in order to get the right buildings to build matchlock kabayas, and someone told me that Tosa has access to wood. I'm not aware if any of these other provinces do, and again, trade is not going to be good for me, just because my guys are going to be hated by most all of Japan. So, looks like we've got this navy all set up again. I'll kind of bring it out into a patrol position here where it can strike at anybody who comes to try and hit our trade fleets. I've got my Nanban ships here. And the Yamana are probably going to have the most naval power up in this vicinity, but I'm not really worried about what navies can do to me up there because I have no particular trade routes. So what I may do for now is just leave my Nanban ships in this area until further needed. Let's go ahead and end a turn, put some money up, let my troops retrain, and let our research continue. Yep, sure enough, there's the naval raids that I expected from the Yamana. So I may actually take my Nanban ships and go counterattack the Yamana and see if we can put a hurt on their naval capacity, because raiding those trade routes is going to be the biggest thing that causes profit loss for me at this point. And even these little one-ship navies can do that, and I mean that's pretty annoying, but I mean it's just the reality of it. So let's fight this naval battle. Alright, the enemy firebomb kabaya is making a straight run for my bow kabaya, so I'm just going to unleash all my fire arrows. See if we can just kind of instant route this ship. They're going to take a pretty considerable amount of damage there very quickly. Yep, there we go. So we caused an instant route there before those guys could do anything, so that ship is going to burn. And I believe there's an enemy medium bune? Yeah. There's an enemy medium bune still remaining. I need to keep my ship away from that one on fire. I don't want to get it caught on fire as well. I've got my medium bunes moving up as well. I'd kind of like to keep my my bow kabayas away from danger until they get a chance to recharge their fire arrows, but that's only 20 some odd seconds away, so I'm just going to keep them in that vicinity, and I'm moving up all 3 of my medium ships to counter here. We want to put these guys out of commission as quickly as possible. actually going to turn all my Bokabayas towards the enemy medium ship. My fire arrows just came back. So we should be able to put a pretty substantial amount of hurt down here. Looks like the enemy ship's going to push straight on through. Looks like I've got a little bit of fire tagged onto the back of that ship. Probably not enough to, well, I don't know, it could spread. We'd sure like for it to spread. I hit it with a war cry on the way through, too, to help demoralize them. They've taken some pretty substantial arrow fire so far. I've got all 3 of my Bokabayas in pursuit at this point. And they indeed routed, so that was a fairly easy victory there. Alright, there's the battle results. It was a decisive victory, defeated both navies, and I'll go ahead and repair my ships here and replenish. That way they're ready for the next fight that's going to come up, almost undoubtedly. And then let's keep good to my promise here to go put the hit on the Yamana Navy. In fact, let's go see if we can raid some of their trade routes. And you can already see some Yamana Navy sailing towards my trade routes here. So we're going to put a stop to this right away. That's actually a heavy Bune. So these guys are to the point where they can crank out some serious ships. I might just show you the heavy Bune in action real quick while I sink it as an end of this video. And then obviously we need to put a stop to this Yamana naval power. Alright, I'm about to give this heavy Bune the business here. It is in an upwind position, which makes it very slow for me to get my Nanban ships to turn or to sail. But I'm going to go ahead and turn both my cannons to bear at it here at close range. This ought to force the enemy to make some movements. Heavy Bune is a pretty substantial ship, but obviously not going to be a match in single combat here for the Nanban ships. We'll watch some of the cannon fire here just for entertainment purposes. So some of you might have noticed, like I said, that these videos have been a little bit shorter. It's because I'm bound and determined to bring you videos more often. So I might be using some of my weekend time to record several videos and then be uploading it throughout the week. I'll go ahead and keep the recording on here while I explain this at the end of this video. So I will be probably trying to record some of my videos on the weekend, and as I said, upload them throughout the week. This will allow me to deliver to you more consistently. One other thing that I'm trying to work on a way for me to handle is to get comments responded to better. Obviously I've been unable to respond to comments like I used to, and I apologize for that. I wish I could. But I'm trying to figure out ways to do that, because overall I want this channel to be something that you all enjoy, and obviously over time it's continued to grow, so I know that you all enjoy it, but I kind of want to take it back to its roots in a way and bring it out to getting the as best quality videos as I can and as many of them as I can to you in whatever time frame I can. So this is going to be my strategy for now. I'm going to keep the videos probably shorter, closer to 15 minutes, and again that'll allow me to bring you more by recording them on the weekend. And also hopefully bring you, just like I said, more content overall. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. I hope you enjoyed this video and have enjoyed the other videos that have been coming your way. Give me your feedback and let me know what you think, and keep your eye out for more videos to come in the near future.